it's cherry. Not my usual way of doing things. Excuse the lack of shaving, the really dodgy haircut and the bad t-shirt. It is day 1 of week 5 of my personal lockdown. I have another, at least this week and 7 more, 8 weeks in total, and that's if they allow us to do whatever. Anyway, beginning of the 5th week, I've tried playing computer games and I get very bored very quickly. I've tried reading books, get bored very quickly. I've tried watching TV, films, just get bored so quickly. I am at that point of abject boredom. Now, anybody that knows me well will know I don't do DIY, like, ever. That's a swear word as far as I'm concerned. However, I have come up with a project for myself, for something I've actually thought about doing for a long time, like years, but I haven't really got the facilities, the workshop, the tools, or anything else like that at home. Now, living with my parents at the moment for this 12 weeks has left me in a position where it's taken me 5 weeks to notice, but they have a workshop, a proper workshop. This workshop is well fitted, has lots of tools, so I thought, let's make some use of this stuff. So, something I've always wanted was to build myself a simulator cockpit. Not for cars, I don't do driving games, I'm crap. I'm a bad enough driver at the best of times, let alone trying to drive in a computer game. No, Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen if it ever happens, possibly War Thunder, and Elite Dangerous, along with a couple of other games that I own that are first person, a bit like Freelancers, that sort of thing. So Space Combat Simulator, that sort of thing. So I'm going to need things like the HOTAS, which is joystick and throttle control, and some rudders, which I do have the HOTAS, so I have the rudder and the throttle control. I've got the Thrustmaster HOTAS X, which is currently in my loft at home at the moment, so the good lady wife is going to have to hopefully find it in the loft, brave the spiders, and bring it here. And then I'll just need some rudders, or I might, depending on how things go, I may actually just bite the bullet and just get the 3-part kit. So what else do you need for a cockpit? Well, you need wood. Got loads of wood here, loads of wood. So I thought, lots of wood, that's a good start. What else do you need? A seat. Now, I looked at some plans on YouTube channels and various things, and I saw plans that included using IKEA chairs, garden chairs, pieces of wood. So basically wood, back, wood, base. Oh, bad on your bottom. And then there was other ones where they use other things like office chairs and stuff like that. But the ones that always intrigued me were where you used a car seat. Because a car seat is designed to be sat in for many, many hours. So, you know, ostensibly it's going to be comfortable. Unless it's like 20 years old and done 200,000 miles. So, first port of call was to find a seat. Now, funnily enough, earlier, a nice man from Poland, not from Poland, he lived locally, but he's from Poland, was advertising a chair on eBay. He brought it round very nicely when I told him I couldn't leave the house, and it was delivered today. Now, this was come from a 2019 Peugeot 308 or 207 or something like that. Been written off, so we're talking about less than a year old, been written off, and its airbag is deployed. So I'll just show you this right now. So as you can see, the airbag on this has deployed. So it's torn away the outer layer of skin. We've looked at it and it's an easy fix. It's, well, easy. Easy fix. No, this is going to be, we're going to restitch it starting from this end here, and we're going to pull it tight all the way around and then seal it all back in down here. We've already removed the airbag, put the box back in place because it made a bit of a horrible indent without it there. So the box is in place. It's obviously it's blown, so it's not going to blow again, and there's no bag there anymore anyway to cut it all out. So this is the chair. Anyway, it's a rather pleasant chair because unlike the cheap rubbish that I was seeing on eBay, this thing has hardly been sat in. I mean, it is literally brand new. It is so comfortable. It's got height adjustment on the pump here, so it goes up and down. It's obviously got the usual recline adjustment here, and obviously you can go backwards and forwards. So that is basically a rather nice chair to use for a flight sim cockpit, i.e. Elite Dangerous. Using that chair will be what I'm going to do. So first thing we're going to do tomorrow, which will be Tuesday, me and my mum, I can't sew. We are going to attempt to sew this leather and seal the gap where the airbag deployed. Once the chair is sorted out and all sewn up, then we've got the process of building the frame to mount it on. Now the frame is going to be, I'll just stand you there. The frame is going to be based on 4x2 for a base, so a box 4x2. Bolt the chair to that, and then we'll build up a desk afterwards. Design's still being worked on. Been looking at various things, but the plan for this is for it to be able to be used for a flight simulator, potentially driving if I ever really can be bothered, which frankly is never. But I need to keep the use of my computer for normal use, like video editing, general browsing, and stuff like that. So a nice comfortable seat, nice comfortable location, but it does mean that I'm going to have to build a hinged table area for the keyboard and the mouse and stuff, and it's going to have to be strong enough to actually keep that working. So that is a work in progress at the moment. We're going to basically start it off in 4x2 for the base and other bits of wood for the rest of it. There is an idea that I'm having where there's a supplier on eBay that sells either square section steel tube very cheaply, or extruded aluminium, or aluminium extrusions, that's what they call them. The aluminium is more expensive, but it looks prettier. The steel tube will probably do the job better, because I'm toying with the idea of sealing this thing in anyway. At some point, probably the second video, I'll actually show roughly I'd like to see the CAD diagrams, but they're more like scribbles on a piece of paper of where we are on this. I can't use CAD stuff, I just don't. So this is, as I say, day one. The chair has arrived, that's the big item. And tomorrow we're going to stitch. I'll maybe shoot some of that, not all of it. And obviously we'll be looking at the building of the base frame and potentially the raised table area for where the monitor and stuff will go. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you on the next episode. Cherry out.